I'm third time's the charm. What? What?
How do you not know how to?
Show me the technique.
So you put your thumb. Is that a silver thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
It explodes. All right. That is my 5th time trying that.
Oh,
Still don't have it.
Okay, so I'm trying to introduce everybody, and you're taking it. Jesus.
This is Nick.
All right, so hey everybody, this is a new series that the
Get
four
my
of us.
phone off the table because it's rude.
The four of us. Can you move that? Come on.
This is awful.
New series that we're starting called The Ground. I'm Sean.
I'm Nick.
I'm also Sean.
I'm Evan.
All right, so story behind the four of us. We're all on the same swim team, and we're always the last 4 out of the locker room,
Yes.
and we always.
I'm the first 4 out of the water.
But we always
like
like tell stories in the locker room, and it got to the point where we started a group chat because of it. And then one day I was like, guys,
let's do a podcast.
let's make this into something.
Yeah.
So here we
I
are.
want this whole box of cheeses by the end of this.
All right, you better share. Nick was supposed to bring a dinner box from McDonald's,
And then that went down to chicken tenders and 2 double cheeseburgers.
But I-
and now we just have a box of Cheez-Its. It disappointed me.
You know what, Sean? When you can do this.
All right, you know what? Low blow.
All right. Pretty old.
Big name.
When'd you get that?
My mom brought it.
Wrinkly bun.
Oh.
She asked for no ketchup, but they put ketchup on it. So she's like, "You want this?" I was like, "Yeah."
How we like describe The Drowned is like how like love stories are made. First it started, and we all came out of the locker room last, and we all told stories, and we were all first and
So refill, slide that over.
We met eyes simultaneously before.
All 4?
We were standing in
We're all skipping.
we were standing in diamond formation, and my eyes went like this, and everyone's eyes.
Mine went like, "Hey."
It was like in The Office when
It's not hot anymore.
you know in the Office where they're all standing like this because they just did that game that Michael used to distract everyone from
Like
getting
the
fired.
Georgia thing.
Yeah, and everyone's like this.
I've never seen The Office.
All right, well, Nick has been kicked out of The Drown.
officially.
Do I take the cheeses or do I leave these here? What?
You burst into flames.
No, you definitely leave those here.
Are they reduced fat?
What are you, like an athlete or something? Are you on a swim team?
There's a soccer ball on it. I mean,
You can score a trip to any major league soccer game.
These taste exactly the same. I'm sorry I said that about reduced fat cheeses.
Well, we're all getting less fatter as we do.
All right, so
We're losing weight. That's
burning
That's how it
calories
works.
as we talk. So what did everybody? How did everybody's Christmas?
mm,
Start there.
I mean, I got $100 crumpled up into a box. That was inside a box.
I have the bruise the size of a dinner plate on my right butt cheek.
I keep forgetting you went skiing.
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, like I said,
him,
I'm going to the Olympics.
him skiing is the reason that we couldn't do this like a week ago.
Sean, how was your Christmas?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything stand out?
I got Legos.
Did you get Legos too?
Yeah, but it's not the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, everybody gets Legos. I got like a couple pairs of goggles.
You want to know what Lego I got? I got the Disney castle, like Cinderella's castle. Not okay, not in a girly way. It was like it's not girly.
You got Cinderella's castle.
I'm a man who just happens to like putting together girly castles. Cheese at me.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
I can just imagine. Just
You listening to like the soundtrack while you're putting this together.
I beat all you guys. I got sushi socks.
Oh,
Sushi stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Well,
You wearing them?
No, I'm not wearing them. Why do I wear sushi socks?
why would I wear sushi? What?
What kind of logic is that? Why would I wear those?
I'd be
Socks.
I'm not going to eat sushi, so why would I wear sushi socks?
Is it a formal attire?
It is a formal.
Oh, are they like the thin ones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Sushi dress socks.
we have reached the first lull in the conversation.
There would be a lot of lulls.
This is a good time to pause, go to the bathroom, make some popcorn, and come back.
Play Red Dead.
Get some.
Speaking of that,
Yes. I haven't played Red Dead in a week, but like.
I haven't played since you and I played.
you haven't?
No.
Oh, it's changed.
Yeah.
Things have been changing.
Interesting.
Economy's still broken.
I'm going through
Changes.
I love that show.
Oh, in my life. Oh!
I was so hyped when season 2 came out.
I watched it in like 2 hours.
Yeah, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Like I never talked about it. We maybe had one discussion about the
Yeah.
Shane Wizard, and that was
I
it.
know.
Oh.
Not a fan of the Shane Lizard.
No?
You mean Shane Lizard? Ha! Shane Lizard?
What?
You remember that? Coach Steve called him Shane Lizard. He thought that his name was Shane Lizard, not Shane Wizard.
Call me the Shane Lizard.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Oh, somehow he already had his like picture drawn on the bathroom stall.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, he's
Not
one of my
responsible.
best friends. He was like, how am I already here?
Coach Steve is something else.
He is something else.
I wish Ramsey was here. Our friend Ramsey does the perfect impression of Coach Steve. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think I've heard it. I don't know.
You haven't heard it?
I don't think so.
He did a his hormone monster though.
Oh yeah.
I heard that, and then I did it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Coach Steve. Hormone monster.
Yeah.
The frumpy one.
Every time you're
Secrets out. Ramsey is the hormone monster.
Yeah, he's the voice.
I would not be surprised.
Neither would I.
How awesome would that be?
Ramsey, if you're watching or listening, depending on what format, if you are the hormone monster, please let us know. We'll have you on
Where's
in our
the
next
Kool-Aid
episode.
Also,
Let's
I
go.
want to meet John Mulaney so bad.
That was John Bellini.
John Mulaney. Yes.
John Tortellini is the comedian who does the voice acting for Andrew.
Tortellini.
And that one cop. Have you? There's a cop. One of the cops. He does the voice.
Really?
For it, and it's really for.
Oh.
Really funny.
Andrew Glauberman.
Yes.
That's his name.
Also Nick Kroll. You too, buddy.
Now you know. He's claimed to be reduced to fat, but are they really?
4.5 grams. If I had a box of normal ones, I would
No. Excuse
Oh,
myself.
cheeses.
This is your second chance to pause.
And get some cheeses.
Yeah. Get your own Cheez-Its. Compare.
I wonder.
No. Melt it like meth. Is that how you do that?
Hey Sean,
What?
melted.
Shut up. I'm gonna do it this time. Ready? Ah! I hate this.
You gotta
What
do
is
it.
going on?
You have to do it before Sean gets back. Oh!
Yes! You didn't have to wait until the season finale. There's no way I'd do it again though.
Oh, hey!
You don't have to blow it out. You just
I know.
let
I
your
thought that
finger
would
go.
look cooler. Shut up.
The later.
I couldn't find my box of Cheez-Its. I think we finally threw it out after.
We asked the viewers to find their own. We have asked the viewers to find their own box of Cheez-Its.
And compare it to 4.5 grams of total fat.
What's some ghost peppers?
Oh, I should have saved the ones that I grew like a couple months ago.
Grew?
I grew in my backyard.
Grew like
Yep,
just
I
like
gave
cool.
two to Nate Meyer and nearly killed him. So.
Wow.
Well,
He goes, I can take on two. I was like, okay.
He ate two of them
Yep. I said, here you go. He goes,
at the same time? Come on, it's not that big.
Like I said, I have trouble with medium wings from Mark's Pizzeria. Shout out. And but that will not stop me from ever being on hot ones.
we should do hot ones.
Sean's like, oh my god.
Yeah, let's just go and do hot ones.
Well, let's not even get the wings. Let's just like.
I'll email them after this.
Email Sean Evans from Hot Ones. Third Sean mentioned today.
I can just text him. I have his number.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Nick's like, I know people.
You should be so much.
Okay, so I have a. Oh, did you see that? Did you see what just happened? Like that huge explosion of sparks?
Half a light.
Yeah. Oh, smoke rings. My own version of smoke rings because I
Mad
do not
vapes.
vape.
Max is in here.
Vape Nation.
Okay, so I have a
We need to
story.
change the name. I forget it.
At this point,
Todd.
Todd.
But anyway, I have a story about my first lighter.
Oh,
And I think I just broke it.
that's your first lighter?
No, that's like my third. But my first lighter, it had like some. I cut myself. It had like some like weird print on
cut himself on fire.
it.
Man, watch out, that fire, man. It's real sharp.
Spindly bit. Come on, you give me some credit here.
Watch out for that sharp fire.
Oh, that's actually a pretty decent cut. Anyway, so my first lighter, we had sparklers. Wasn't the 4th of July. It was like the middle of fall. We just had some sparklers.
Happy Halloween.
So I lit it, and I was like, woo! Yeah, and I like threw it, went all the way down to the end, did one for myself, so I put it out. I grabbed another one, I lit it, and one of the sparks, like, went in somehow, and it, like, the lighter exploded
In your hand?
in my hand.
Oh my god.
So I was like, no! that was my that was my reaction. No! And I like threw it, and I almost threw it like into the fire, which would have created like
So
an
what you're
even
saying
bigger
is-
explosion.
So pretty much what happened was somebody threw a grenade at him, and he picked it up and forgot to throw it back, like Call of Duty. You know when that happened?
I held the bumper for too long.
Yeah.
At the, at the campfire in my backyard.
They threw it and it bounced off the windowsill and like, shoot.
So
I got a
that
story
actually
about
happened to
sparklers.
somebody in real life.
Yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul blew off his finger.
That's not what I was talking about.
It's a very personal story, though. I'd like to hear more about that.
Jason Pierre-Paul?
Yeah.
He's an NFL player.
Oh.
I saw a video of a guy. I don't think it was like a shrapnel grenade, but I think it was just like a flashbang or something. And they like the guy went to like throw it through a window, and it bounced off the top of the window and like back at the guy. So the second guy that like had the camera mounted on him was like, oh, and, like picked it up and threw it back through the window.
Oh man.
All right, Nick. What was your claim? Oh, I was just gonna say I put a sparkler on my butt one time.
You didn't.
Yeah. 4th of July.
the 4th of July.
No, you know how like when they stick the sparkler like
In your
you
butt.
light it.
He's like 4th of July, like any homosexual acts, all under the table. Like,
No, it wasn't like in. It was like
Is putting a sparkle in your butt homosexual?
No, it was like, you ever seen things on
Your thoughts down below.
No, like, I have a picture on my phone.
No, we're fine.
Ramsey lit it.
Of course, Ramsey with it. Of course, Ramsey
We
with it.
gotta have Ramsey on him.
Yeah.
We gotta have him on.
And one of his token inappropriate speedos.
Yes.
He has to walk in with the present.
Yeah. The present was so funny. But wait, what did it say today? Like bling bling his butt.
Yeah, it was like it was George Washington, like or
Oh, I
one
haven't
of
seen
the
it.
one of the presidents.
That's funny.
It was
Yeah.
probably like Frank.
Frank.
Yeah, was the president some Franklin?
Frankie Rose.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Yeah. Or maybe it was Benjamin Franklin because
Oh,
he's-
yeah.
isn't he on a 5?
Benny Frank. He's $100.
No,
Everyone
he's
knows. Everyone knows that Benjamin Franklin's on the $100 bill.
Abe is on the 5.
Yeah.
That's funny. I can't believe I just said that.
But I'm the stupid one.
That is.
I have a 5.
That's true. He's the dick.
Hold on, in my pocket. That is
Wait, is that Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, you can tell by his beard, his big old ears.
You got 5 too?
A.B. Link.
Alright, let's place a wager.
I mean, this is all I got.
Alright,
So
I'm going all in.
all in. And
Me too.
I raise
What?
you one Guinness glass.
What is
That
the
I'm super confident.
third message, the third most recent message in our group chat for all of it?
wait, hold on.
You can either not play, and we all just take our stuff back. You can play.
I think I know.
win,
In our group chat?
yeah, take all of it, or I take all of it if you want.
Pull into the driveway with the mailbox.
Dang.
Nice.
Because I remember it went, I'm here, just got out of the shower, and then I told Sean the directions. Do I
Yeah.
actually get this $5?
Yeah.
Seriously?
That's how
Oh,
gambling
it
It
works.
is those
it was a
Cheez-Its,
bet.
except
It was
for
a
this
bet.
one.
I mean, cool. Oh, shoot. I'll probably feel bad later and end up just giving it back. But, like, what's going there?
Yeah, bet's a bet.
Hey, look at that. I won, guys.
Oh, yeah. One thing that I got, that my mom got, like, as like a stocking stuffer, me, Ryan, and Greg, like, all got, like, some version of, like, a card game, like a family, like, trivia card game.
Yeah, I get those two.
Like from Marshalls or
Mhm.
TJ Maxx. Yeah, you know.
You know that shelf.
I got a sports one, and yeah. So like we could like play that on here or something.
A sports trivia game?
Yeah.
Alright, sports history is in my top 3 worst subjects
Yeah.
in my brain.
Call me a fake athlete, but I couldn't tell you who played what in 1953.
I could.
And unless it's like kind of baseball, like kind of.
Yeah, for all that you don't know, he's gonna go to the MLB.
That's not true. I will be attending a D3 baseball school, though. That's a weird way to say that. A school
Odd flex.
that happens to have a D3 baseball program.
I'm not playing sports in college, even though everyone says that I should, but I shan't.
Can you?
I was going to say, Sean and I are looking for the Cheez-Its.
Why are you holding them down here, hiding them? Nick,
Because they're on his back. That's why.
you're gonna go in the MLS play with
yeah.
whoever this Xbox guy is. Who is
The
that?
Bulls?
Who is that? Do you know who that is?
He's kind of fat.
That is.
He's got some beef to him.
It's right on his neck, like Dick Cheney. Like Christian Bale as Dick Cheney.
I love Christian Bale.
Does this guy look like?
So you don't know who that is what you're saying?
I don't know who that is.
Wow. And you call yourself a Cheez-It.
Yeah. That's the reduced fat one, doesn't count.
Oh. He needs it. Oh, he's definitely in better shape than I am, though.
Where's that fruit punch at?
It's gone.
What is it? Fruit punch or Kool-Aid?
It's Hawaiian punch, fruit punch flavor.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of punches and fruit.
Yeah, it's I'll top you off.
There
Both
you go.
those brands sponsor us.
Uh-oh.
No, they don't.
He said, I hope they do, you idiot.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say what?
If anything, we're gonna get a sponsor from Cheese It Reduced Fat Originals because, like, I doubt anyone buys them.
I mean, my mom does.
Dang, the shade. Why you have to shade
But I
cheese
mean,
like that? It's crazy.
They're pretty good though, so like you should.
Does anyone actually have like another flavor of Cheez-Its that they like?
The white one.
I'm not a fan of anything other than like originals. Reduced fat, apparently.
I'll slide in my own white cheddar.
Yeah, those are good.
White cheddar. That's what they call me.
No.
Well, they call you white cheddar, and what was the other one?
Mayo.
What?
That wasn't even what I was going toward.
Cracker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, so I got a couple like card games, board games that we could like get on here at some point, you know. Not necessarily in this one, but like,
Episode 2, watch us all play Monopoly.
Hey, I was gonna say.
That's right there.
There it is.
but you
Just
know,
off screen.
you know the Total Recall like card game that they made? I have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Are we all Rick and Morty fans at the table?
Yeah.
So like that's totally a possibility.
I love Rick and Morty.
That's a fun game.
A plush version of both Rick and the lovely Mr. Poopy Butthole are sitting on my desk at home
Really?
constantly. Yes.
I have Jeffrey, my crab, in my on my dashboard in my car.
The board game I got, it's called Exploding Kittens.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Exploding Kittens.
I got that for my cousin.
Never heard of that. It sounds.
So fun.
It
Great.
looks really fun.
It's pretty much like a luck of the draw, and
Like
certain cards have certain
exploding
abilities, and if you pull
If you
an
draw
Exploding Kittens and you don't have a diffuse card, you explode your house.
but you can also diffuse somebody else. Like you can.
Oh yeah, you can save
diffuse
somebody
them.
else.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the kitten comes into play here.
And every card is like cat related.
Yeah.
See, I'm more of a dog guy.
You can get tacos. There's Taco Cat, Beard Cat. What was the other one that I like? I can't remember, but Potato Cat. There it is.
Can't forget about him.
I got some from my uncle, a different game called You've Got Crabs.
I saw that in Walmart. I was gonna get it. I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
that too.
We played it. It was kind of fun. Like, it's kind
Got
of just
crabs.
like you have a partner and you have 4 cards,
That's
and they're
usually
different
how it
kinds of
starts.
crabs, like Crabbuccino and like Labrador Retriever and like a crab eye, like a crab rabbi.
I was thinking more ribeye, but
No.
same thing.
I'll be honest, I was too.
So you have your 4 cards, and there's like 4 cards in the middle. You're trying to like swap cards, and once you have 4 of the same cards, you gotta like communicate to your partner on the other side of the table that you have it. You have like 4 cards. You've got crabs. That's what it is. And like you gotta give them a secret signal so that no one else can see it, because like if somebody else sees it, they can be like, "You got crabs," and then you lose a point. But it was really funny, like making these ridiculous signals.
It was like.
It was basically just like, really, you try to come up with a subtle one, and then like display a bunch of like ridiculous stuff, so people say like, "That's your signal," or like you mess them up.
Shoot. See, I do some ridiculous ones, and my simple would just be picking up my glass, taking a drink, and putting it back down. Because like nobody's gonna call you out for taking a sip.
Mine was just best.
Nice. It's a good one. Subtle. Like it's big enough that people wouldn't think that it's one, but it's like it's subtle enough.
It just
that it's
says
not
like,
crazy.
"I'm super bored."
Yeah.
You know.
Like this game's
This is awesome.
Mm-hmm. So much fun.
Another game that I got, for my birthday last year is it's called Game of Phones. Play
It's
off
like
of,
Game of Thrones,
play off of
but
the hit HBO
Sponsor us.
classic- sponsor. Other TV programs are available. But like it's another like card based game, and it's like you have like the judge. I think there's a judge.
What? We're doing a staring contest?
Yeah, what's happening over there? What was that little like showdown?
I'm really bad at playing cards, so I can see the name to you.
There's so I don't know if there's like what? There's like so there's a deck of cards, and then on each card it says to like do a thing. What did you do? Did you put it in sideways?
I put it like right.
Instant replay, which is
Yeah, in stream thing. Like that.
Oh.
Try to follow the other way.
So there's a deck of cards, and so like you'll pull a card, and it'll be like for a certain person. I haven't played it since I got it, but it'll essentially say like bring up like a selfie, and like the first person to or the person that brings up like the best selfie or whatever like brings it. But like the thing. It's really hard to explain without playing it. But
so fun to play with like certain people.
yeah, so like the thing is that
And terrible to play with like basic girls because they'll just be like, look how pretty this is.
yeah, but like
I'll put mine up and I'll be like, oh.
so, and the thing is, like it doesn't have to be like one of your own selfies. Like you can go on like Safari and Google selfie. Like as long as you find it.
I mean, I do that on a regular basis.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's for you to find out, my friend.
For when you like constantly catfishing like grown men.
This is me.
And
You
it's
know
like-
who would win that for the best selfie? Dom
Dom who?
McCarthy.
Oh yeah, he's got some fire selfies. Dom, if you're listening, we love your selfies.
Love you.
Keep it up.
And keep playing volleyball.
And I love the updates on your story.
Dom, I don't know you, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm with him. I don't know who that is.
You're really close with the Dubays, though, aren't you?
I am. I am.
The Dubois. I really wish I was the one.
It's so funny when because not Ryan, what's his brother's name?
Jacob? Wait, are we talking about Dubays? Who are we
Yeah.
talking about? Oh,
The
Jacob
Dubois.
Isn't he on the swim team?
Yeah, Jacob.
It's so funny when like he's about to swim and like Steve will call him like Doob. Jacob Doob in lane 3. It's like, no, that's not right. There's
Steve!
There's an accent. Steve, we'd love to have you on one of these.
Doobie doobie doo.
Where are you?
Doobie doo ba doobie doo ba. Fans of Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, man.
I have the album, Phineas and Ferb like soundtrack album.
Oh shoot.
There's some fire songs to come out of that show.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What is it? EVILBOIS.
Did you ever see the movie?
Yeah.
The second dimension one,
Yep.
that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what got me into like
Quantum squirrels in my pants. That one too. And the You're busted. That one.
You really did a number on these, or just fat cheese?
this one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And copyright.
Yeah, no, I had to turn it off. It's a good one.
You think they track down the like 5 subscriber channels that play?
I got a copyright strike though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I feel like I remember when you did.
I dropped my Cheez-It.
Pick it off.
I feel like I was watching one of your videos and like I only got like halfway, and then like a day later I tried to finish it and it said copy or like. Sorry, post was like copyright strike, like you get taken down or whatever.
Yeah, like on my main channel, link in the description.
Oh, settle.
I got a copyright strike on a video that I was playing. Jared McFall was in it.
Jared McFall. His mom cuts my hair. A little bit.
Really?
Very well. Or
She
no,
cuts hair?
not his mom. I don't think it's his mom. But one of his relatives does. I know she does.
Jared, if you're
She's
watching
like, "Are
this,
you
we
guys
gotta
in
hang
Jared
out, buddy.
McFall?" I'm like, he was in my gym class freshman year. And with Sean. Sean was also in my gym class freshman year.
Oh, it's fun.
That's when Sean was bald. Ish.
Hey, we're all in the
Shut
same
up.
gym.
We don't talk about that. Were you?
You're in my gym.
What?
And you're in my gym.
Yeah.
You're not in my gym,
No.
Sean.
You and Sweetie?
Is that like good?
It's the best. Yes.
Because like you fly fishing, like you said.
Eventually.
That's the only part I'm like interested in trying out fly fishing. After that, I'll quit.
Right now, I'm just being saved from drowning repeatedly by.
I'll tell you what.
Andrew
Andrew Putnam. What a guy. Andrew, we gotta have you on, buddy. Every time we like name drop. What was I talking about?
Gym.
No.
Potter. George Clooney.
Gotta have you on, buddy. It's been a while.
You and them all.
What was I talking about? Oh, okay. So Jared McFall was in there. I had him like play this like internet game called "Can Your Pet?" ? So like it starts off like where it's like, well, exactly, right? Like what does it mean? Can your pet? But it has a question mark. So it's like, can your pet do this? Can your pet do that? So like you like the first level is like you feeding your pet, and then the second one is like you like teach it tricks and whatever. And it's like a chicken. I forgot to say that. So like a little chicken. You can like customize it, give it a name, and then at the end you can like take it on a bike ride. But when you click the bike,
Yeah.
it flips over and it's actually like a big like sawmill.
Oh my god.
And your chicken falls through it.
No!
And then the title of the game, Can Your Pet, comes up, and the question mark falls off, and it puts like a can of like chicken.
Oh,
It's like, Can Your Pet? And then the song that plays, like when the credits start going up, the song that plays got like copyright. I was like, what?
Whoa.
On an internet game. So I had to mute that entire section of the game, of like the video. So it's like 5 minutes of just silence because me and Jared were like talking to each other to like close off the video, and I had to cut it out. And I was like,
Tyson chicken nuggets on there?
no.
Speaking of chickens and blades.
Other brands are available. Continue. We just have to make that clear. We can't like take a stance on like one brand.
I'm taking a stance right now. Hard
No,
stance.
no, you can't.
Tyson.
No.
Tyson.
Other brands are definitely available.
But Tyson is the best. Okay.
However,
Can you
KFC,
can Popeyes and Chick-fil-A are more than
you can get what's it called? I don't even know what it's called.
Chicken.
Bird's Eye.
Chicken.
Bird's Eye is available.
Chicken.
Bird's Eye. Continue.
I mean, it was a pretty simple video. It was just a bunch of chickens. And they were just paste.
Okay.
It's quite disturbing, actually.
Chicken.
You name it.
I got green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken,
That was
turkey.
We should have her on the show.
Chicken, turkey.
She comes
You name it! Lady, wherever you are, we'd love to have you.
Is she still alive?
I would assume so.
The video looks kind of old though.
She
Like
and
even though
she
it was
was.
posted recently, it looked like. Is
Let's-
the greens, beans, tomatoes,
Is the greens, beans, tomatoes lady still alive?
Greens, beans.
We're gonna have to like mute this too. No, wait, that's not how that works.
She is, but she's like 100.
Shirley Caesar. Okay? Shirley
Like Caesar salad.
American gospel
Yeah.
singer.
Like Caesar salad.
Or something else. She is 80.
Ah, she's got time.
Yeah.
Come on,
Stan Lee was 95.
Oh, don't bring him up.
Rest in peace, Stan. We would have loved to have you on, but
Oh my god.
yeah, we can't.
Oh.
But,
Just get like a cardboard.
if you're watching, Stan,
This is for you, buddy.
we'd love to have you on. Shake the chandelier, maybe.
Why don't you bring down Harambe too?
Hey, you see that? He blew on it. He's watching. We love you, man. Okay, good talk. Yeah, we can get her on. See if there's like an email in her wiki or something.
Sure, she's not doing anything
For
else.
business inquiries.
Business inquiries in my DM. I love seeing those comments on like random Instagram posts. There's like 20 of them. It's like business inquiry in my DM. DM me now. Like what?
I hate Instagram comments. Like when I look on an Instagram post, it's just like I'm gonna take a nap, and when I wake up, there better be 20 likes.
Did you guys see the update?
No, I didn't see
I
it.
saw your post, but I didn't know what the update
It's
was.
terrible, but I think I fixed it somehow.
Follow it on Instagram. Liquid claws.
All of our Instagrams will be in the description.
Mine has nothing on it, but feel free.
So I fixed it somehow. So like what it was is like it would change it. Let's just go to like that.
I'm so sick of seeing those like choose the whatever thing.
Oh, the episode.
That's awful.
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna lie, I downloaded that game for like a day.
me too. Just to see. So like there was a bar up here, and those of you watching just it's fine.
Okay.
And like you would have to like swipe in order to like go to the next post. And I was like, wow.
So it's like Tinder?
No. So like I fixed it though because I went.
worth saying.
I'm just, like Tinder, you gotta swipe.
So like I went to my dog's account, also in the description, and then it like was fixed, and I like could go like this again. So I was like, whoa! And then I went back, and then it was also fixed. I was like, that's fantastic. So I was like, cool. But it was like already after I made the post about it,
Oh dang.
so like, I didn't bother deleting it. Maybe they saw the post.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
It's like we'll fast track it.
I feel the bottom.
I'm telling you, we did a number.
You know what?
I haven't had a single one.
I think liquid clause is correct. We should do something like this.
Should.
Oh, let me call
So
Instagram.
like this?
No, never mind.
Oh, I found it. Look at that, right next to my money. That was only like 4 seconds.
So, I hope everybody had a safe drive here. Make sure that I actually said that.
I did.
You did.
I want to know what the heck happened to the dude who like half turned in here, half with his back out.
That might have been my dad.
Did you guys pass the house? And then you had to turn around?
Yeah. Might have been me.
So you like,
But no.
What type of
But-
car was it?
Well, no, but they pulled in the driveway, pulled out, and then left.
This is not a street I've
There's no way that was you.
I'd go down like tops if I was gonna do that. I would not do that on the ground.
Yeah. But they were coming from that way though, I think. They were like going that way. So they'd already passed cops.
Maybe.
But like, I don't know.
Nick's dad went all the way around the block and then came back. And then he was like, oh shoot, wrong driveway, we gotta go around again.
It was really weird. Oh, one time, my room is right above this and a little bit that way. But I was laying down, I was just getting ready to go to bed, and then like I hear like this like, I was like, what? Hello?
Ghost.
And then I was like, police
Hello?
officer just went by. And then I was like, that's really weird. I turned the volume up on like the YouTube video that I was watching so that I like couldn't hear it anymore.
That's not what you do when you hear a ghost.
Yeah.
Get out of your bed and you like salt that dude. Get some salt and some iron. What am I trying to say?
You said
Minecraft?
No.
Other materials.
Go back to Supernatural. That's what I was trying to say.
Other TV
Watch that
shows.
show. I'd love to be on that show. Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki.
Not
You're
gonna
watching. Misha Thomas. Please have me on.
But okay, so
STL.
and it like got louder. And so then I was like, where's this coming from? Like, was it coming from like in my house? Was it like? And then I realized that it was coming
The
from
second dimension.
It was coming from outside my bedroom window. So I like look out the window and there's like somebody like there's like headlights shining on this guy that's
Oh
laying
my god.
on the side of the road.
Stop. Creepypastas. That's what it makes me think of.
I love creepypastas, but this was real.
Creepypasta.
No shade
You
to
know
you.
creepypasta?
No shade to Mr. Creepypasta, but this story is actually real. But there was headlights shining on this guy that was laying across the
so
street,
creepy.
like on the side of the road.
And he was making that noise?
Yes. He was listening.
He saw you and he's like, ah.
But no, and then like I could hear like this woman's voice like on a megaphone saying something. So
Get
I-
off the street!
Move, idiot.
So
We got a noise violation.
So I like text Greg. I was like, listen.
There's a guy
Listen, on the other side of the road.
keeled over, moaning at our house.
Listen, you gotta.
I was like, can you guys hear this?
I'm
And they're
trying
like,
to
"No."
sleep.
I was like, there's a guy like laying on like the side of the road across the street. So me, my mom, him, and I think Ryan, I can't remember. We meet up like in the living room there, like across the hall, and like all of us have on like our bathrobes. And like Greg walks outside. I was like, whoa. But he's
Hold
like,
on.
he's like, gotta defend the property, right? Like he's the man of the house. Like he's
Oh my
gonna.
What if the
So-
guy had rabies?
So, so he walks to the end of the driveway, and he like stands there for a little bit. He comes back, and he tells us that
Are you hearing this?
he tells us that the woman that he confirms that there is a woman with a megaphone for whatever reason. Like she's right there. She's probably like in the car, like not wanting to say anything or get close to the guy.
Paul! Get off the
You
street!
need to get off.
Come home!
Now's not the time.
I'll make you the meatloaf.
The kids miss you.
You can watch NASCAR, I promise. But so
I'll do the dishes.
So he comes back. He confirms that is like it is a woman like on a megaphone, and she says, "Hold on, sir. There's 2 more on their way." And at this point, I'm like, "No,
Like
No.
2 more people on the street?
block off the driveway, please." Like,
There's 2 more people on the street.
so,
Another car goes by, a body
they're
goes
like-
up the window.
they're like barrel rolling down the street.
The apocalypse is,
Friggin' the Star Wars from Star Wars.
The like tornado comes in.
Yeah.
The shield comes up.
Yeah.
2 more cop cars pull up. The guy just gets up and he's like,
Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor are
Yeah.
like, "Hold on, guys, we got this."
yeah. They pull up and they're just like,
Master, destroy it!
But no.
We'd love to be in the next Star Wars movie too. Ryan Johnson, if you're not done yet.
He better be done. Bring back Abrams, please.
Oof. Throwing shade.
No. Complete shade. I'm not even gonna say no shade. Complete shade. Get Johnson out of there.
Okay.
Bring back Abrams.
I enjoyed The Last Jedi.
So did I.
Well, yeah.
We'll pick back up after
Okay.
after I'm done with this, but
Actually, there's another thing I want to look back to. This.
so Greg comes back and he like walks in the door and I feel like it's like in those like apocalypse movies where like the one guy goes out to like loot something and he comes back like barely alive and he's got like scratches like down his shirt. And
Yeah.
He's like, "I got the medicine," or whatever.
I got the milk.
That's like what I was picturing was happening.
I got the cheeses.
I got,
They
the
were
one,
just
I got the
fat.
one nail we need to finish our like nail baseball bat thing.
But no, he just walks in. He's like, "Huh, that was weird." I was like, "What do you mean that was weird?"
What do you mean? Is he a fucking zombie or not?
So-
freaking zombie or not?
So he comes back in, And then he tells me like what she said. Like he was like, she said that there's 2 more on his way, whatever that means. And I was like, so we like definitely have to defend the house. Like they're bringing.
Oh yeah, you guys
like,
have to get guns, everything. You
like
guys
they're
get ready,
we have to
post
go
up
to
by
the
the
gun
door.
cabinet.
I can imagine your grandmother already prepared.
But what's he doing? Like,
So like I get my quiver and I'm like, gotta defend the house. No.
Arrow. Also, we'd love to be on that show.
If you need a young version of Connor Hawk, I'm your guy. So no, but then like by the time I look back out the window, the guy's not laying there anymore, and the car drives away.
So he obviously either turned into a zombie and ran away,
in a car.
or he died.
Or they got in the car, but like
Or he got kidnapped.
I never saw like a police car.
That's so weird.
I never saw 2 more show up.
It was
Wow,
all
poor
a dream.
man. Speaking of defending property, I
You did not.
Ron Swanson.
almost stabbed my mom one time by accident.
That's not. It's her property.
That's not a defense.
No, because
That's I'm gonna take over the household.
no.
I don't think this is.
This is
That's a you need to defend your property from me.
No, so I woke up and there was obviously I thought my mom, my dad were in their room sleeping.
Deborah, I'm sorry you have to put up with this if you're watching.
No, but like so I thought they were in their room sleeping, and I hear somebody open the door, and like then I hear some rustling around, and it's dark out, and I hear like some mumbles under the breath. And I'm like, oh my god, we're getting robbed. So I pulled out my knife. I was like,
Where was this knife?
well, I mean, I just had one. I was like,
with the sparkler.
At all times.
yeah. So I pulled it out, and I was like,
Pulled it out of your butt like.
and I creeped downstairs. I was like.
Like freaking Rico from Penguins of Madagascar, except from his butt.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. So you pulled the knife out.
So I creeped downstairs, and the lights were completely off, and I saw somebody moving in my family room, and they were like shuffling around. So I was like, "Oh my god, what do I do if he sees me? Then I was thinking about like all the New York State laws, like, do I have to stab him in the foot, or like, what do I do?
In the foot, he goes down. And is like,
Because I didn't know. Because if somebody robs your house, can't you like not? If you kill them, you go to jail.
You already broke the rule of coming down the stairs. You have to wait till the intruder comes up the stairs, or that is classified as manhunting.
Oh,
Yeah, my dad read all these.
Wow.
Are you
oh.
kidding me?
Yeah, my dad.
So
reads
you're
all
telling
these.
me I
Is your dad gonna,
manhunted
like,
my
he's a
dad?
conservative. Well, not like but like he likes his guns. So my dad wants to know.
So anyway, I have the knife on my mom's. Well, I didn't know it was my mom,
Toasting.
but so this mysterious figure's in the family room. I flick on the lights. Huh? It's my mom, and she goes.
Like delayed reaction like that?
There was like a 1.5 second pause, and I was like,
As she screams, a lighter comes out of her mouth.
Then she burns Nick. She's like,
so we all just stood there really confused,
Demon.
and I was just
Did you see
like,
that?
And in Family Guy, like when Meg runs up to Peter when everyone's like robbing the house.
oh.
And he's like, Dad, what's going on? What's happening? Is everyone okay? And he goes, sorry, Meg, I didn't see you there.
Peter, what a guy.
That's a funny show.
So like you didn't think like when you heard somebody in the house, your the first instinct wasn't maybe they're up.
No, because I thought that
of course not. No.
Perhaps my parents have.
I
arisen
thought
from
that
their
both of my
sleep.
parents were in their bedroom sleeping, and I didn't know that my mom hadn't been home all night. I just didn't know that. So when she came in to go to bed, obviously, I thought somebody was robbing the house, and I was prepared to.
That'd be something to go
Defend
to
my
bed on.
property.
Well, my son almost stabbed me.
I apologize. I said I'm sorry.
I thought you were an intruder. At least she knows that you're ready to defend
Yeah,
her.
I'm
Like,
like-
is it like the whole like Home Alone thing? Like you go to the top of the stairs with the paint cans.
Bad idea.
You don't even disarm all the traps. You go back upstairs, and she goes through every single one of them going to bed.
All right,
Marbles on the stairs.
not to make another Family Guy reference within like 2 minutes, but they do this bit where it's like, welcome back to Home Alone with competent robbers. And the kid's at the top of the stairs with like a tarantula on his shoulder, and he's like, are you guys ready for this? And the robber just goes like, right in the forehead. And it's like, good, now we have no witnesses.
Yeah, I saw that. Have you guys seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
I love that!
That is so funny.
I
He
love
gets shot in the
that
head
movie.
without the.
Oh yeah. Okay, at first I had no idea what you're talking about until he like.
Okay. What's your favorite story out of them?
Oh, there were a lot of. Okay. You gotta say, like, what's my least favorite one?
Okay, what's your least favorite story?
My least favorite was
Even that is like a.
They're all hilarious.
They were not all hilarious.
They were
The
all
last
hilarious.
one wasn't.
I laughed at some point in each.
The
story.
last one, I love the last one because the last one is like, it literally plays like a book, and there's like symbolism and like in it, and it's beautiful. And the Coen brothers, please, I love you so much.
We gotta have you guys
I want
on.
to, yeah, you gotta have you guys on. So that one's amazing. I love the one like right before that where the girl.
With the dog.
Yeah,
I
that
don't.
one's amazing. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen the
if-
Ballad
if-
of Buster Scruggs.
I'll put a timestamp in if I remember. If not, then just start skipping ahead.
The first one's fun, like good,
first
like
one's
really
funny.
entertaining.
The first one's really funny.
Okay.
The one with Liam Neeson,
Oh, and the guy
with the guy,
with no legs or arms.
yeah,
I
and he keeps like reciting Sonnet 29 by Shakespeare like over and over again.
I literally left the room when it cuts to only the chicken in the cart.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Like, he throws the rock off the bridge, and I was like, is he about to kill himself? And then he walks back to the cart, and I'm like, no. And then I'm sitting next to Ryan, and Greg's on the other couch, and he knows what's about to happen, because he's seen it before. So he's, like, holding in laughter. And I'm like, I turn to Ryan, I'm like, if it cuts back to the, like, but he just, like, puts his arms behind his back and, like, walks. And then it cuts to him driving. And then I'm like, Ryan, if it shows just the chicken in the back of that cart, I'm done. And it does. It shows, and it's just the chicken hanging there in the stupid little cage. I ran out of the room, and I didn't come back until like the next story started.
Oh my god.
The one with the prospector.
Oh yeah.
That's
that was,
good.
That was good, but
It's
like, it wasn't
so.
like
I want to know wherever that was shot because
that
it's
was beautiful. Yeah.
wherever that's shot. The one with James Franco's okay.
Yeah. The one where
That-
like tries to
it's
rob
funny
him.
though because
It is.
I knew about the meme before I watched it.
I've never seen the meme. What's the
Like first
Yeah,
time,
right.
like when he's there, like
Oh.
with the noose around his neck, and he
First
turns to the
time.
guy, and he's like, first time. I like Ryan was like in the same boat. Like we knew about the meme before we even knew that the show existed or the movie existed. So like when we saw them like on like the like Hangman's platform, we turned at each other and we were like, oh my god, this is where it comes from. And then he says it, he's like, first time, and I was like,
I actually watched the Ballad of Buster Scruggs because of Red Dead. Because I was just in like.
I watched them back to back. I finished Buster Scruggs and then started playing Red Dead, and I was like, I'm such a cowboy right
It's
now.
so
"It's
sad.
such a cowboy right now."
Yeah.
I thought that
You ever like watch Pirates of the Caribbean and then play Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
Yes.
No,
I do that.
That's like
It's fun.
I did it interchangeably. I played a little
Like-
bit and then I played watched the movie.
because like I thought that the entire movie was gonna be Buster Scruggs. So,
Yeah.
so when he died,
It was
like,
hilarious.
I was like, wait,
Is this about heaven?
what does this mean?
I
Like,
was-
I was ready for him to just like get back up or like
That
fly
was-
back into his body, and then it just like he turns the page and I was like, no.
I was in
Like,
Mr. Richards' class watching the first story, and when they shot him, I laughed out loud. Mr. Richards was like, and I was like, just go back to teaching. I'll be back here.
It's so
When Buster Scruggs is like he goes to that first tavern kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he shot everyone, and then he turns to face the bar. Is it the bartender? I think it's the bartender. It's like the creepiest face I've ever seen. He's just like.
I love that actor.
He's a funny guy.
Top 5 favorite movies everyone go.
Oh my
Top
God.
5?
How are you just gonna drop a question?
Three.
Top 3.
How are you just gonna drop a question like that
Like,
and not give me time to prepare? I need
You can
days
go
to
last.
prepare to
You
that.
can go last. I think about this all the time.
Oh, so you already have an answer prepared.
Kind of.
Oh. Oh man.
I don't know if I can put them in order, but I'll do like the top 3 movies that I could like rewatch like anytime.
Okay.
Harry Potter, Half-Blood Prince. Let's see. I gotta throw a Marvel movie in there.
Infinity War.
Let's say Infinity War.
Infinity War was a good movie.
Endgame would probably be like the 3rd one, but it's not out yet. So.
I haven't seen it, but it's in my top 5 already.
Let's see.
I swear, if you don't say Star Wars.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
There's so many good movies though.
I don't know.
Like classics. I can name at least 25.
Cinematic masterpieces.
Like you don't really think about like, oh, that's actually a really good movie until you like sit and try to pick out your favorite movie.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite.
We do it by categories. Favorite like action.
Yes, that's what we should do. Favorite action movie?
John Wick. I love Keanu Reeves. You should come on. And then like
We'd love to have
and
you.
then you should like beat up one of us.
Let's
You
talk.
can beat me up. I don't
Let's
care.
talk Matrix.
Yes.
Let's talk the Matrix.
I've actually never seen
The Matrix.
no
John Wick?
John Wick.
You've never seen
I
that?
haven't seen it.
Okay, just
I know.
imagine. Actually, I can't spoil it, but
I know something about a dog dying, and that's all.
okay. Well, there you go. Imagine if somebody just came in your house and killed your dog. I don't even know if you have a dog.
I don't
Imagine
have a
if somebody just came in and was like, well, if we
Wouldn't
take
you
your
go
car,
on-
we're gonna take your car and kill your dog. Like,
Wouldn't you go on
So
a
he-
week-long international massacre?
yeah, wouldn't you go on like a week long, like shooting anybody who's Russian that won't tell you what you want?
Is superhero and like sci-fi gonna be their own separate ones?
Yes,
apart from
that
the
has
rest?
to be for sure.
Okay, so like, so when we say like action, we're talking about like real world like action.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
As like real as it could possibly be because it's a movie.
Oh. Mine would
So
be
many
Saving
good
Private
movies.
Ryan. I like
Oh, I forgot. There's so many old movies.
I know that's the problem. I'm gonna go with Forrest Gump.
Oh.
I don't know if that's considered
It's
action.
a Vietnam bit.
What's a
People
Oh, Braveheart.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Braveheart has like the best like fight scenes ever, and I love the sound I made before I just said that.
I mean, if you're looking for fight scenes, 300 is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
What's your favorite movie that's on DVD but first came out on VHS?
What the hell? Why did you just ask me?
Like
Magic
old,
School
like
Bus?
old
I don't know.
cinematic movies.
Power Rangers: The Mighty Morphins movie.
That's okay. There you go.
Mine
has to be Hook, the
Hook.
Peter Pan movie with Robin Williams.
That is a good movie.
That's-
Swiss Family Robinson. Anyone ever seen that?
No.
Okay.
I still haven't picked an action movie yet.
Oh yeah.
Mine is probably Braveheart then.
Jesus, give me that.
We should probably check the phone to see if it's.
Yeah. I'd be pretty upset if it's not. Yeah, we're good. Alright, cool.
Okay.
About an hour down.
I better check my
It's
phone.
my battery on.
That's important. Action movie real quick.
No, it's not working.
Okay. I got a new phone. I love Apple. I swear, just not this phone.
Sponsor us, Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're at it.
Yeah.
Samsung, go screw yourself.
Dang. Wow.
Well, that's gone.
We're not supposed to take stances.
I'm gonna do a little DIY here, alright? So, like, if your phone doesn't work, you just gotta give it a good old Jesus. And guess what? Look at that, it works good as new. Give it a couple knee taps. Couple knee taps, and look at that.
You are the living
Favorite action
embodiment
movie.
of your dad.
Favorite action movie.
Alright, okay. John Wick, Braveheart. You going 300?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right,
There's
nice.
so many good movies.
Think it over. Be nice and deliberate. You have 10 seconds.
There's Pearl Harbor.
Or no. Oh, what's the one with
Terrible snap.
Shut up. Shut up, dude. I'm oily. Oh, what's the one?
It's that one. Yes,
That's a good movie.
Gladiator is a
I agree
good
with you
movie.
on that. That is a fantastic movie.
See, I'm.
Except
you
the
already
end.
said
The
Gladiator.
end when like he's like
Oh yeah, when he's like.
ascending.
If you haven't seen the movie,
That's
yeah,
depressing.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of.
He dies.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
But like gloriously, he's reunited with his family, so it's beautiful.
Pearl Harbor.
The
Pearl
movie
Harbor's
or
a
the
good movie.
event?
Oh,
wow!
Whoa!
Hold on.
Getting our
Be a little more
our first
specific here.
taste of controversy.
Be a little more specific here.
The movie. Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
All
Next,
right.
all right. Next category.
Comedy.
Comedies.
Many good comedies too.
Oh, Mall Cop.
The Dictator. Has anyone ever seen that movie?
I haven't
I've
seen
seen
it.
some of
The Dictator's hilarious. I've laughed at that movie many times.
it.
I like Mall Cop just because like they try to put in like actual
Right.
life lessons and then
If we do like a separate cult classic one, are we not gonna do
Huh?
that? Like a cult like a
I
like
have
a
no idea what that.
oh my
is.
gosh like
Name one.
I don't know, Big Lebowski, like it's kind of like massive following, kind of like, but like little movie, like
What is Big Lebowski?
What?
you've never seen Big Lebowski?
Oh my god, great movie.
Yes, Big Lebowski.
Great.
But favorite
Comedy.
Comedy. / cult classic is Dazed and Confused,
Never seen it.
which is possibly the most rewatchable movie of all time, and I highly recommend.
I would say I'm going Tyler Perry here.
Really?
Yeah. So funny, dude. Have you ever seen a Tyler Perry movie?
No.
No?
I mean,
I'd say like Medea Goes to Jail or something. I don't know.
oh wait, can I change mine?
Or like any Medea
Because-
movie.
Like when I think comedy, instantly Adam Sandler comes to my head, so I
Yeah.
gotta pick like a
Grown Ups is a good series.
Grown Ups is good.
Grown Ups is good.
There's a lot of hate for Adam Sandler, but Grown Ups
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Grown Ups is
Wait,
Yeah.
why do people hate Adam Sandler? What?
Because he's like the same person in every movie.
He's either like so
Actually,
I mean, Grown Ups, he's not too.
it's like a good comedy. I don't know what I'd say for a good comedy. I feel like a stupid comedy that you're watching, like wow, that's kind of dumb, but it's funny. Like I'd have to say Waterboy, just because it's so like, you know.
How about 21 and 22 Jump Street?
Oh, that's a good comedy.
Those are so
that is
funny.
that is a solid
Oh my
comedy.
god. Solid.
Solid
I'm
comedy.
gonna retract and
There's a lot of sodium in these.
Really, how much?
retract my input and
Whoa,
put in.
it's like a whole ramen packet. Well, granted, we did just eat the whole box. That's for one. Oh, that's for wait. Ooh, that's for one. That's for one serving, which is 11 pieces.
10.
So I'm guessing.
Who eats 11 pieces, 11 Cheez-Its?
So we probably each ingested about 1,000 milligrams of. Well, you didn't, because I don't think you ate it.
I didn't eat a single one.
Well, we.
I'm gonna die.
We probably all had at least 1,200 milligrams of sodium. So.
Alright.
I'm
Did I
gonna
just
say
drink soy sauce?
I like Jim Carrey.
I don't like Jim Carrey.
Liar, liar. Ever seen that?
I have seen that. I'm gonna
Hands on
go
fire.
with.
Anchorman.
Yeah. Classic.
I say like
Anchorman 2. I like Anchorman 2.
Anchorman 2 is funny.
I think Bruce Almighty. Or 4-year-old virgin.
I saw that a while ago.
That's my final.
I just remember when they're like waxing him.
Yeah. That's my final answer.
What's your favorite superhero and/or supervillain?
Oh god. Many.
Like up to date. Like, you don't need like specific.
Infinity War's up there.
Infinity War is amazing.
I'd have to say Infinity War. But
That's
like,
my favorite Marvel movie.
That's my favorite movie. Like at the moment is just Infinity War, just because like I can't stop thinking about it. But like if I had to pick a new movie that came out, as like a favorite one, I have to say Venom. But like, there's certain parts I'm
I've
not a
seen
fan of.
that.
Venom was funny.
Sean and I have had a talk about Venom. There's certain parts we like and certain parts we don't like.
Hush.
I have to make this clear. Venom is bad in almost every sense of the word.
That's really aggressive.
That's
Venom
very
is bad.
aggressive because I think it's a good movie.
The pacing is off. I won't go into it. It's bad.
This is not a movie review channel.
All right.
I'm just
I will be
salt.
setting up a movie review channel.
By myself, over in that corner.
There will most definitely be movie, like short little movie reviews.
Oh, I mean, they'll come up.
Venom is bad, and the real ones will agree with me.
What are the real superhero movie?
Our hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Hundreds that we will have after this is posted.
Yeah. I'd say
I just ate salt.
That's great. So, you probably.
I mean Infinity War.
Infinity War super.
Yeah, it's such a good. I really tried to pick something else, but I just couldn't.
Captain America's Civil War is awesome.
Not gonna lie, funny story about me seeing Infinity War.
Also
is
Black
I-
Panther.
I saw Infinity War with Ethan Hine, and that was the same day I got my girlfriend. So the day that
I didn't think it was gonna end
No.
up not my girlfriend.
exactly, that's why I
I
always
was like, got your girlfriend? What?
So that's like whenever like she's
Came
like.
from the Final Infinity
That's
Stone.
when she's like, oh, we've been dating 3 months. I'm like, yeah, because I know it's been 3 months since the day I saw Infinity War.
Hey,
Because
nice.
plus it was on the first, so I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Or she's like, when did we like first like start dating? I'm like, pull out the ticket. I'm like, May 1st.
Nice.
I remember my anniversary because it's the same day as my dog's birthday, which is easy.
Double celebration.
That is good.
I remember mine when she says, "You know what day it is?" Tuesday.
No, I remember the
It's a
first.
C day.
The first.
It's a scene.
You got Jim.
I remember the first time she said it, I was like, yeah, it's a Wednesday. She's like, haha, funny. She's like, what day is it? I'm like, I'm literally going through my calendar, which is empty, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything today. I'm, like, I'm sitting home.
Oh no, Evan.
And then she's like,
The Bills game's on later.
then it clicked.
Coming to you live from Buffalo, New York, by the way.
Then she just said, oh, and I was like, I'm kidding, it's our anniversary. She's like, oh, like, like panic. And I don't forget anymore.
I am not here for month-to-month anniversary celebrations.
We don't.
All
do
you
that.
need is the years.
Yeah, that's that we don't.
Oh my god, it's been 2.5 months.
Shut up!
Perfect impression.
You don't need that. That's how you know it's a failed relationship. If you need to update it every month.
Exactly. We only did ours the 6th. And the
Uh,
1st, just because we thought it was funny. Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Horror movies.
The
Okay,
only-
have you guys seen Bird Box or Bird in the Box or Bird Box?
It's
Bird,
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
And not yet.
I have. I watched it last night.
The only one
It was weird.
that I've ever seen is A Quiet Place.
You've never
The
seen
Quiet
it.
Place is good.
That is the
I haven't
only-
seen a bunch, but
That's the only
Quiet Place is
scary
probably my
movie
favorite.
that I've seen.
All
The
right,
Conjuring 2 might be the scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
that's my favorite comedy.
The Conjuring 2?
That's my favorite
Alright,
romance. movie.
Not a movie, but The Haunting of Hill House is
My mom watched
incredible.
My mom watched that. I didn't though.
It is so good.
American Horror Story
Oh
is
my god.
good.
There's this part where it's in the past part of it, but like this little boy, he's sleeping and he kind of hears a noise. I think it's like on the floor,
A knock? Somebody.
like knocking on the floor though. And he's like, "Oh my god, what is it?" And he
Oh,
goes
shit,
out,
knocking on the
and he goes
floor.
out, and there's this
Shut up, Grandma!
There's this super tall man, right? Floating off the floor, but he's got the long cane, and he's like hitting the floor with it. And he's got this bowler. No, wait. No, he doesn't have the bowler cap. That's why he comes into his room, because the kid has the bowler cap and he's looking for it. So he's like going into rooms, like knocking, and he's super tall, and it's getting me the creeps just thinking about it. This was the creepiest part of the show, in my opinion. And so the kid sees he's coming to his room, so he like hides under the bed, and the guy comes in. And
Where
they
the
take
hat is under the bed.
that hat. I think the hat was on. No, I think the hat was like on the bed, not under it. But he would like.
on like one of the posts.
Yeah, he comes in and he like takes his hat and he leaves, but this kid is just like holding his breath, like terrified under the bed. And he takes his hat and he leaves, and he's like about to leave, and the kid like lets his breath go like too soon, and he like turns around and like he comes back and he looks under the bed, and it's just like this slow, and you see his like gruesome face, and it's like, and the kid like screams, and then it cuts away, and you don't know what happened to him.
Does he
But
kill
it
the
was-
kid?
He didn't
Whoa,
kill the kid.
sorry, I was
But it was super creepy the way he looked the first time.
So he didn't kill the kid.
No, he didn't kill the kid.
You know that kid was like.
But that is such a good show. I watched that show and
I'm
I
like,
was
I
just
feel
like,
uneasy.
My favorite horror movie.
Yeah.
Is Mall Cop. No.
Yeah, Mall Cop.
Every movie, action movie, Mall Cop. No. I don't know what my favorite horror movie is. I mean, I love all like the old like Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Sean's mom is home.
It's a dog.
And his dog is trying to get it. If you've stuck around to this part in the video, congratulations.
I'd have to say. Oh my god. Fruit punch. What were we doing on horror movies?
More movies.
No, I'd have to say that my favorite one's Nightmare on Elm Street, but only the first one. Just the first one. All the rest, they sucked. They were horrible. They just didn't make any sense.
Classic horror
What
movies
was
are
it about?
bad.
What was it about? A sweaty gay kid? Like, no one cares.
Sweaty gay kid.
Sweaty gay
That's a horror movie. That's just
literally-
Andrew Moran.
Whoa! What's the shade for? We were talking about. I was saying that my favorite horror movie is The Nightmare on Elm Street, but just the first one. None of the rest. I said like the second one's about like some sweaty gay kid who got bullied, and then he's like Andrew Moran.
Wow. Sorry, Andy, if you're.
Yeah.
That's my second time saying something not totally nice about him without knowing him super well. I'm so sorry.
I'm so.
No, but I love that. I love those movies.
What did we move on to another category?
Can we just take that out? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We have to go back and like rewatch and like I don't know. Cut.
I want to be famous one day, and then they look back at this video and they're like, "He said gay."
He said gay.
Did we move on to a category yet?
We did horror movies.
Yeah, I did Fireplace because it's the only one that I've seen.
Like you, so you just don't watch horror movies? You never
I only
seen?
watched it because Joe
Really?
Krasinski was in it.
I really wanted to see Hereditary, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I love horror movies.
So
Netflix has good horror movies.
Such an AirPod user.
Wow. If I would have sold that, that would have actually looked like I threw it. But that was my phone.
Dramas.
Dramas.
Titanic. Titanic. Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Titanic.
like
Leonardo DiCaprio
What?
is my favorite
Once
actor
a
of
drama.
all.
like drama, action, drama. Like because drama always goes with like
Try to
another
keep
category.
the action out of it if you can.
Titanic and Great Gatsby.
Well, yeah. There's always going to be a little bit of action.
Like when he gets spoiler, he dies at the end of the movie.
You don't know that Jack dies at the
You
end
know how
of
old
Titanic.
this story is?
I'm talking about both of them, in Gatsby and Titanic. They die at the end. Because at the end of Gatsby, he gets shot at his mansion.
Beauty and the Beast is my favorite drama.
Beauty and the Beast. Jack and the
I have
Beast.
to say-
Shoot, you know what?
Titanic. Like literally, like, I
You
don't
know
know
what?
any. Trying to
It
keep all
is.
action out.
It is.
Titanic.
No, Beauty and the Beast. Or are we gonna do like a Disney category?
We'll do Disney.
Okay, so probably Great Gatsby
No, I love the line.
because I can't think of like a drama.
I can. There Will Be Blood is my favorite movie.
Gangs of
I'm
New
sure
York
you guys
for an
don't know
action
that. Gangs of New York, not one of my favorite movies, but Daniel Day-Lewis. I
Ever
mentioned
seen
that's
Gangs of New York?
yeah.
I love
Uh,
that movie.
Daniel Day-Lewis is my favorite actor, and he's amazing, so I'd love to have you on. I would wet my pants if you came on, in all honesty.
That can be taken in a
But yes, yeah, there will be also Schindler's List, if you've ever seen that.
Oh, that movie's so
Schindler's
sad.
List is amazing. When
Boy in
we-
the Striped Pajamas.
like,
That's my favorite drama.
okay, you can't even compare those.
Schindler's List.
No,
But
offense
I
to
haven't-
Boy in the Striped
Well, hold on,
Pajamas, but
I haven't-
Schindler's List is
is
like
real.
10 times more powerful and based on a true story.
I haven't seen Schindler's List.
It's
It's
so
real.
I can't
so
say
good.
that.
The girl in the red dress.
I'm changing mine from Titanic to Boy in the Striped Pajamas because that was pretty dramatic.
But I haven't seen Schindler's List.
Watch
Has
Schindler's List and you will forget all about Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah.
It's
To be
okay.
honest, I did.
'Cause you know how
until
the,
we
like,
said Schindler's List,
You know how
that
the
sounds-
like penultimate sad scene in Boy in the Striped Pajamas is like when the kid runs into the furnace
Yeah.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
gets
And
killed,
the mom
and then
goes-
the ashes kind of come over the house. That's happening all the time on Schindler's List.
Yeah,
The-
Schindler's List is such a big
Jesus Christ.
Orcs are at the gates.
They have a cave troll.
literally in Schindler's List, it's coming down like snow in Germantown.
They were figuring that out.
It's bad.
You saw him earlier. Dutch
Yeah.
opened the door.
That is amazing. So is like The Godfather.
Godfather.
That's what I was literally just about to say. If I had to pick like a drama action, The Godfather is
Francis
like,
Ford Coppola.
like yeah, like you
Talking
I was mean like Zootopia.
And I was,
Zootopia is not even bad. Like
It's
I
not bad.
I
I
enjoyed
thought it
Zootopia.
was alright.
Not to go from The Godfather to Zootopia, but like
You ever seen The Secret Life of
Because
Pets?
they have
Love
that
that
like
movie.
chinchilla character or whatever that's like the Godfather.
that's Officer Judy Hopps, you uncultured swine. That's like my favorite meme on Twitter from the last like 2 years. Something about a rabbit and they're like, that's Officer Judy.
Do you prefer Ice Age or Madagascar?
Madagascar.
See, I'm more of an Ice Age guy.
The old Madagascar, the new
Yes.
Ice Age.
Yeah.
I like. Well, I mean, they're both amazing.
Wait,
They're
like the
both
first Ice Age and the first Madagascar, like which
I
one?
like the series. Just
Oh, the series?
In
In
series, probably Ice. Well, Ice
Probably.
Age is longer though.
Well, I like Ice Age as a series, but the Madagascar
All the way.
movie, just like the first one, I was
Blown
like,
away.
love it.
That's the song I know. You know how like movies just have songs with them, like
Yeah.
Shrek is like All Star.
Like I just know that song you just sang is the Ice Age song. Yeah, I don't know.
Also, the dad from Big Mouth. There's a part where he's smoking weed, and he's got his headphones on, and he's like listening to that song. He's like, "Rusted root isn't rusted at all." On my way.
Oh shit. Oh.
Rusted root isn't rusted at all.
I love Madagascar
What
and
about
Ice Age
what about
and The Lion King.
musicals?
Your
Who
musical.
watches musicals?
West Side Story.
I've seen it.
Yes.
Who watches musical? I'm like West Side Story.
No, West Side Story is definitely awesome.
Or Grease.
I
Like-
prefer West Side Story.
I'm
Personally, I'm just into those movies for some reason. If it has a little slicky boys and some switchblades,
Slicky boys?
that's what I call them. If they got some slicked back,
Slicky
if they got some slicky boys and some switchblades, I love
start
those.
calling you
movies.
Pony Boy.
Slicky boys.
Lucky Boys and Switchblades.
Slicky boys and
So wait, what's the movie with Pony Boy? I forgot the name of
The
the movie.
Outsiders?
The Outsiders. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Yeah.
That's a good Slicky Boy movie.
Well,
What would you classify Stand By Me as?
I've never seen it. Isn't that a John Lennon song?
John.
No, the movie with like the four kids. They like. Yeah, that one.
Oh. I don't
What would you
know
classify
what
that as? Because that's my favorite, whatever that is.
My favorite musical is La La Land.
I like Romeo and Juliet. Is that a bad thing?
That's not a musical.
Yeah, it is.
La La Land. That's
No,
just
it's
that's just a
not.
play.
Ryan Gosling,
there's-
I'd love to have you on,
There's
buddy.
never a
Emma
single
Stone, too.
musical bit.
Wait, Romeo and Juliet isn't a musical?
No.
There's not a
Not the
sing.
movie.
There's not a single.
Choose
song.
West Side Story then, because West Side Story is
Jesus.
quite literally like musical Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
West Side Story? No.
It doesn't. That's
He
the
said
point.
it doesn't.
They should
So,
redo
like,
that movie.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said.
If we're remaking everything, then remake West Side Story. Like,
Yeah, that'd be cool. They did. It's called Teen Beach Movie.
I loved that.
Sometimes I feel though when I was watching like West Side Story.
I didn't think Teen Beach Movie was that bad.
It was good. I liked
The
it.
second one was but the first one.
I didn't even watch
First one was strong.
You guys
I
like
was
Lemonade Bell?
Yes.
Yes.
What about-
Determinate.
Yeah.
What about the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody movie?
Me.
The movie?
Yeah, 'cause I love that movie.
We can make it better.
Someone signed me up for 7 Seas High. That's like looks so cool.
Determinate.
Such a good movie.
Did you guys watch Zack and Cody when you were kids?
Yes,
Obviously,
of course.
I want to sign up for.
What about
7 Seas
Kicking It?
High.
I did watch
with,
Kicking It, yeah.
I got
Olivia Holt.
I didn't like.
We'd love to have you on, Olivia.
I just saw her singing at the Disney like Christmas parade thing the other day, and I was like, "Where did you go, Olivia Holt? Come back."
I follow her on Insta.
She's just doing like acne commercials now. It's like flawless skin, but I use Proactive.
Yeah, of course
you
you do.
know.
Right.
You're a Disney actor.
Are we gonna talk about hot actresses now?
I don't think so.
Megan Fox.
Oof, you know who I like? Lily Reinhardt from Riverdale.
Who?
Is she the redhead?
No.
Oh,
She's Betty.
I don't care.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's not the redhead. I don't care.
She has a thing for redheads.
Yeah, we.
It's well known.
What's her name? Billie Eilish. She's not an actor.
Eilish got weird
Eyelash. Billie
Yeah.
Eilish.
Was it just?
Billie
Am I
Eilish.
the only person that thought she was way older than like she
Yeah,
actually
she's
is?
like
Yep.
15, 16.
16 now.
She's not like 30.
Nope, I thought she was like 27, 20, somewhere in that range.
She
27,
has
like
just
a-
her
just-
birthday is quite close to mine actually.
Well, I still have no idea who she is, so it's fine.
You should see me in
You've listened to it?
That song comes on the radio all the time, so.
I don't listen to the radio. I
I
listen
don't
to my
listen to the
own
radio
music.
either. I'm just saying.
I listen to.
He's like, when Sean means radio, he means his own playlist. When he means playlist, he means favorite songs. He's like, just there.
No, you've.
Yeah, I know. No, not you, I meant.
Oh,
It's like I don't listen to the radio, but like I've heard the like I know what the radio is.
I have no idea what's on the radio right now.
Me.
Like I really have no idea.
Mobomb. Is that on the radio?
You guys want sicko
Mobomb.
mode? What?
Is that
No,
it?
it's sicko mode or mode.
Oh my god.
Are you going to Travis, Evan?
What?
Travis? The concert?
No.
Travis Scott?
No, I went to
That
the
guy.
Juice WRLD concert.
Choose.
Oh my god.
But I didn't even
Juice
come to
WRLD.
see Juice WRLD. I came to see Ski Mask.
Mm.
So
Well, at least
when he's like Juice WRLD, I'm like, alright, we can go. I'm like, I'm not trying to like cry or something. Like, I came here to get pumped. I gotta find the video.
Whoa.
Get pumped.
Yeah, breaking pump, man.
I gotta find the video.
Do pump.
You are. These are not my AirPods. No, they're not, and that's why I don't want them.
they're mine.
Yeah.
Old SNL.
Hold on.
Everyone from old SNL, we'd love to have you on, buddy.
They took that picture of the sicko mode thing and turned it into a video.
Sicko mode or mode?
Mode or Mobomb?
Hold on, let me just. There we go. Hey you! Hey you!
It bothers me that I don't like. They never said anyone's name from that
Yeah.
movie. You don't know what? Can you think about that? You don't know a single kid's name from.
We only know
Orange Bills.
Billy.
Is Billy the little one?
Billy's the little one that like.
You don't know
grabs
the
his
girl's
present.
name. Like, I don't know the conductor's name. I don't know.
Oh,
the conductor's
yeah.
name. Shout out to Tom Hanks. I'd love to have you on, buddy.
Yeah, who's that dude with the
They're
white
playing
beard?
like 4 or 5 characters in that movie.
He does that in like every movie, I swear.
What, Tom Hanks?
Yeah, he plays like in the.
Yeah, he plays Woody and
Okay,
like, no one
please.
else.
No, he
So-
plays. Doesn't he play Woody?
No, hold
He plays
on.
the prospector. I
Here are
think.
their boys.
Does
Their
he play
boys.
the prospect?
Here's their names.
Tom Hanks.
Their names are like Santa Claus and like
Blue
like.
Jim's boy.
So we got Know It All,
That's
which is the
Great.
Mobamba or Sabo kid. Hero Girl, which is the black girl. Hero Boy, which is the main character. She doesn't even get a name.
Hero.
Smokey, that's one of the guys.
Smokey.
He's the guy with like the beard and the caribou, and he's like, yeah, he's that guy.
Then Billy.
Then we got Billy Dash Lonely Boy.
Who's the ghost?
And then we
What's
have
the ghost's name. Just ghost.
we have a second actor for Hero Boy.
Steven Tyler's in.
He's the
Horse
no,
man.
he's the elf guy.
Steven
He-
Tyler?
his like song is like in the
Oh,
movie.
you're totally right.
Yeah, he sings it.
Josh Hutcherson?
Even like the side character, like the main character's sister has a name, Sarah. Sister Sarah.
Steven Tyler. I heard a story about Steven Tyler, and it was basically like he was listening to the radio, and an Aerosmith song came on, and he didn't recognize it, and he was just like, "Hey, this is a pretty good song. Who is this band?" And his like friend was like, "That's you, buddy." And that's what like 40 years of like heroin will do to you. I don't know.
Plastic surgery.
I saw the shoot, what was it, with James Corden, the Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. You watched
Oh, I love watching
They have a table with a bunch of like disgusting like goat eyes and like cow tongue, and they spin it, and he'll give you a question. And it's like a hard question. Like it's almost like I don't know if I should answer or not on camera.
Is it like truth or drink?
Yeah, and but truth
like
or
with
eat
eating
whatever
gross stuff.
hell's in front of you. So it's like
So like they spin it and
they
whatever
spin.
lands in front
No,
of
you get the pick. You
Oh.
get the pick. So you could be like, I'm giving you cow tongue and put it in front of you. So the one was with. Oh my god, what's his name?
It's gross.
Shoot, I don't remember his name. Whatever, I'll look it up after. But he's like, James is like, how much money have you approximately spent on drugs in your entire rock star career?
So he grabs the tongue.
Was it
No.
Steven Tyler?
He's sitting there and he sits back
Lenny Kravitz.
and he's like, you really want to know? He's like, what, like 100,000? He's like, 2 million. I'm like, huh? How do you spend 2 million on like cocaine?
I think easily. I think that's pretty.
Who
if you're
was it?
on
I
it,
No, but like just him, like not even like people to like buy it for them. Like just
Who was it though? Was it
I
like?
don't know. I gotta look it up again.
It was definitely Lil Wayne.
It was definitely low.
Lil Wayne.
What's he been up to?
Lil Wayne. He's just kind of doing his
Album?
thing.
Is he alive?
He made his album and then kind of dipped again.
He's like, hey,
He was like,
off
hey,
to Cuba.
I saw this.
That one dude, like goatee or whatever.
Mr.
T-Pain.
T.
No, or
T-Pain.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but like the
50
guy
Cent.
who did Somebody That I Used to Know.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, is that really his name? Goatee.
Yeah, I think so.
Goatee.
It's like Gotye or something.
Goatee.
Yeah, that's good.
I always said like got yay.
Well, I didn't want to say
Is
that.
he American? Did it say that?
Australian, Belgian.
Okay.
Multi-
I was gonna say
multi-instrumentalist.
that man does not have the aura
Yeah,
of
Steven
an
Tyler.
American.
Yeah.
Eyes
Steven
wide
Tyler.
open.
Steven
Tyler.
See,
Steven Tyler.
I feel better.
$2 million.
$2 million on
Yeah.
cocaine, or not specifically cocaine, but
Dig
drugs.
your own hole.
Cocaine.
Said something else.
Steven Tyler.
Playing too many.
What are you gonna use with your lottery money? I'm gonna buy cocaine and strippers. Okay.
Not the answer we were looking for. Like, shut up. Come on. You can't ask like the one guy that's like wearing
A hoodie and
Yeah.
No, everybody else is in like formal attire. I mean,
What time is it?
2:30, 41, 2:41.
2:30:41.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh man. Lol.
This is gonna be long.
Yeah. When do we start?
I mean, like it's been an hour.
Joe Rogan.
got 10 more
Joe Rogan, I'd love to have you on, buddy.
Oh dang, we're looking cute.
Can you turn
Can you
my
fix
light
our light?
Where?
toward us? Like move. Yeah.
There you go. Wait.
Let's act like we have a bunch of fancy equipment. Would you not knock over the boom mic, please?
Sorry.
The F6 110 1174 camera.
Wave to our
Bye.
studio audience.
Hey
Yes.
Sorry, guys. This one. Am I right?
All right, this is the part of the show where we hand out souvenirs.
If you look, if you look under your chairs, there's keys to your new cars.
We just need to play a laugh track in the background. Oh, hit my knee.
Did these chairs come with the house? Because they're very.
Oh, my
Those-
ACL.
They kind of.
I know this one. That one did.
Oh, you're getting the set on.
Set.
This is a wall.
I have it stuck back
It's
there.
set.
This is a wall. We swear.
That was not a.
There
was no Lipton iced tea behind that. You didn't see that.
Yeah, you guys want teas?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Twisted tea.
I don't speak white girl.
Couldn't pass down to Sean. Yeah.
Nope.
Lipton sponsor us, buddy. We're calling everybody buddies now.
So I mean, like,
Half and half.
Yep.
but I think this is about as long as anybody would actually like
I've never had it this before,
sit and.
but it tastes like apple juice kind of, which is kind of weird. I think it kind of tastes like apple juice.
I would just, what are you doing?
Now it actually looks like beer, not Guinness, but
No.
beer.
It's iced tea.
There was still definitely like a lot of fruit punch left in there. So I think we're gonna wrap it up at an hour. I don't think anyone's gonna
Yeah.
sit there and.
We need more stuff to talk about next time.
Yes.
I think we did pretty right.
I think
Pretty
I
alright.
Yeah, we did.
Movie
We did
reviews.
pretty
Movie review.
Like for the first time, that wasn't bad.
good. Yeah. Next week
So,
we can do like music. Or something.
Yeah, where you going?
On TV shows.
And we should bring
No, we're
on
not done. Yeah, we gotta like send them off.
Preview.
Oh,
I
lucky.
think we all enjoy The Office.
That's the preview. I've never seen the Office.
All right. Well, Nick can leave.
I see how it is.
So,
Big mouth, then.
Yeah, we've been drowned. You've been fantastic.
I've been pretty cute.
And see you guys next week. Because they always do that.
Next
Like, we'll see you next week. Yeah, little air quotes there. Yeah. But bye.
I didn't do